Good day, everybody. My name's Awesomecrunch and welcome back to more Far Cry 5. Now, this episode we're going to be having a look at another supposed Easter egg in the game, but I'm going to make it slightly differently because I don't want this to just turn into another news channel, which is a mistake I made with Subnautica. I want to turn it into some gameplay as well, so we're just going to take over this base quickly, which is right next to the Easter egg, because I think overtaking this base will make it a little bit easier to get to it. Where we are at the moment is in Faith's region. We're in the Sacred Skies youth camp. This is where we're going to overtake, and apparently there's some sort of Easter egg around here to do with a cabin and some sort of possible serial killer reference, which should be interesting. I think a lot of games have serial killer references. A lot of open world games seem to have them, so I guess we'll have to see where it leads, but for the moment we only seem to have one real lead on the serial killer Easter egg, and it's what we're going to have a look at in a minute, but I haven't actually seen it myself yet, so I'm not sure how it's going to be. Just the one alarm remaining now. Right, we'll head around the back because I need to try and get rid of that alarm. That could be it there, actually. There is a hut. It might not. It might be that, or it might not be. So we'll have a look. Oh, there's a guy in there. Oh, someone heard that. Okay, not really ideal. Probably could have done that a lot better. But as long as they don't set the alarm off, we should be okay. There is no alarm set up now, actually, but I'd rather try and keep it on the down low. Get the no detection bonus. These guys don't seem to care, because they're kind of blissified. I think Jess just broke a window. What the hell are you doing? Okay, I don't know if he's dead. Oh god, better get out of the bliss. There you go, nicely done. Undetected, with no alarms, of course. Okay, so now that we've got the Sacred Skies youth camp, we can go and have a look for this Easter egg quickly, and hopefully it is what people are saying it is, because it would be pretty interesting. And there are a couple theories as to what it could be, so we'll have a look. I swear those two guys were exactly the same model then. Slightly weird, but okay. Okay, we'll head over to this little hut here. I'm not sure if this is going to be the hut, but it did say there was something to do with a hut. I'm assuming it's not that one. Okay, there's a hut. I don't know if it's the one, but I think that's the hut I saw. Okay, no, it's not this hut either. So, they described it as in Faith's region near the youth camp. You have the main building you can't go in, and then a little boarded up shed. The 8-bit pizza bar. Oh no, I haven't been here, but I know what this place is. This is another, it's not really an Easter egg, but this is the place where, that's us there. There's a poster for us. And this is where all of your, guns for hires hang out. Jesus, a bit erratic. I don't know what's happening in here. Something bad went down. Jesus Christ. Whoa, okay. There is a hut next to this church, but whether it's the church you can get in or not, I don't know. So I'm assuming this isn't it. Although, there is something interesting here. There's a cross, and there's been quite a few things about crosses. Another cross. That could be a possible Easter egg. Clue for something? I don't know. If you know what Easter egg that's possibly referencing, then tell me, but that X does seem to imply something, because I've seen that X around in the world and in other people's screenshots and stuff on Reddit for possible Easter eggs. So that's always a possibility. I don't think it has much to do with Bigfoot, but it could be something. Okay, I think I found it. This is called the Administrator's Cabin, and it's just below the Sacred Skies youth camp, just down a little road. And it does seemingly have a hut with a phone ringing in it with a wanted poster, and yeah, that's the hut that you can break the entrance through. That is supposedly where this happens. Just having a quick look around. I don't see any other Easter eggs just in the immediate area. But essentially what people are saying is that there's a lot of references to fire and stuff like that. There's a petrol can there, something along those lines. There's a lot of oil everywhere. There's someone on the GameSpot forums called Kaliso-kun who was saying that it could possibly be a reference to David Meyerhofer. I probably massacred the pronunciation of that, but just ignore that. Now, if you don't know who David Meyerhofer is, who I didn't before this, he was an American serial killer, and he committed 4 murders in rural Montana between 1967 and 1974. 3 of them were children, so pretty dark person, as you can imagine. And essentially, what's supposedly in here is supposed to be a reference to David Meyerhofer, apparently. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but it could be. So, we'll smash it. Oh! Oh, God. I keep doing that. I didn't mean to. So essentially, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff seemingly referencing fire, and there's also a flamethrower, which is probably the biggest hint, and also some body armor and stuff like that. But most importantly, of course, there's the ringing phone. Now, we've seen a ringing phone before. We saw one in the It Easter egg in the O'Hara's haunted house. So this is the second phone we've had a look at, and I think it's a different phone to last time, but there is a number on it, and whether that number is relevant or not, I don't know. It looks relatively clear, so there might have been something that they wanted us to see. I might just be looking too much into that, but you never know. There might be something useful out of that. So let's have a listen to this.
I used to think Faith was just a victim in all this, and then I wised the fuck up.
So, again, I don't know what entirely that's supposed to reference. I really can't get an age out of that. For me, that doesn't sound like a specific age. It could be a girl. It could be a woman. I have no idea. But again, a pretty dark phone message. So the first one we had was some sort of laughing, possibly an It reference. And then this one, we've got someone crying. It sounds like they're not having a very good time. So whatever happening to them, it's not great. Which again suggests some sort of Easter egg, possibly a serial killer Easter egg. I have no idea. But tell me what you think in the comments below. I would like to know whether you think this is an Easter egg, or whether you think it's just another thing that the devs are putting to tease us about something, or whether you know anything else that connects this to something else. Because as far as I know, there's this phone, there's the It phone, there's also apparently one more that I can go and have a look at now for you that I've just remembered about. Okay, so this is an enemy base at the moment, so it looks like I'm going to have to leave that for the very moment. But apparently it's an unmarked hut southeast, so I'm assuming it's this thing here. So we'll go around and have a look, see if we can find anything in there. Right, okay, I think this might be it now. And this is obviously a reference to Far Cry Primal, because of the elephants and stuff, so I'm assuming it's this cabin here. Ah, here it is. Okay, so small cabin. Here's the location on the map if you want to have a look for it yourself, just north of Moonflower Water Park. Again, does it have the same number? I can't remember. It looks like it might have the same number. Okay. Now, I have no idea what that says. It sounds slightly Asian, possibly. I'm not sure what language that is, but it sounds kind of Chinese or Japanese. I'm not entirely sure. If any of you do speak that language and you can translate it, then please do. If it does mean anything. If it doesn't, then I have no idea what that's there for. But again, it's another suspicious phone call that really doesn't seem to have a meaning. So hopefully one day we will find out what the meaning of that is. But if you do have any questions or anything like that, or if you have any suggestions or anything you'd like me to do, then please do leave a comment below and I'll have a look for you. If you have any theories or anything like that, again, more references to kind of fire, but that's only because of the oil spill. I might just be looking into this too much. But yeah, God, the amount of people that don't like people looking into Easter eggs a lot is quite concerning. People don't like it when people look into Easter eggs too much, but I don't see the point in that. What's the point? It's just a bit of fun, really, isn't it? So, I'm not really sure what the problem is, but yeah. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like if you're feeling really, really generous. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Try, my friends.